Welcome, everyone. It is a great pleasure to have you over here. I would like to introduce you to our captain of the high school knowledgeable team to come over here and start this event, Miss Jasmine Pinto. Let's give her a big round of applause.
Hi everyone. On behalf of Year J, we would like to welcome you all. We would like to welcome you all to Year J and to the first edition of the 2023 AASB Knowledgeable Tournament. We are a club at our school and are fortunate to have many of our fellow members and volunteers involved in competing and assisting this tournament. Please feel free to contact us if you have any questions or if you or your teammates have any needs. We're here to make your visit at Year J the best possible. We like to remind all participants, competitors, coaches, and spectators also that while we're here to join together in a competitive event, we all need to recognize the importance of great camaraderie amongst us. Please do your absolute best to demonstrate fairness at all times. And while you're here, we also hope and expect that you will either renew past friendships or make some new special friendships also. At this time, we would like to introduce the participating schools. Please stand up when I mention your school so that you can be recognized. So first we have American School of Recife. Our Lady of Mercy School. Escola Americana de Belo Horizonte. The International School of Curitiba, and Escola Americana do Rio de Janeiro. So please let's all rise to sing the national anthems of the United States of America and Brazil.
So the person in charge of audio is not here. Isn't that awkward?
Who here knows the Brazilian anthem by heart? Um povo herói curado, retumbante, saldas liberais fugidos, brilhou no céu da pátria nesse instante. Se o penhor dessa igualdade conseguimos conquistar com braço forte, em terceiro a liberdade, desafio vosso peito à própria morte. Ó pátria amada, idolatrada, salve, salve, Brasil, um sonho intenso, um raio vívido, de amor e de esperança a terra desce, sem teu formoso céu risonho e límpido, a imagem do cruzeiro resplandece, gigante pela própria natureza, estrelas forte caiu do colosso, e teu futuro espelha essa grandeza, terra dourada, entre outras mil és tu, Brasil, ó pátria amada, dos filhos deste sol as mães, gente, pátria amada, Brasil. So who here knows the American anthem? Because I don't. Miss, you want to sing the American anthem? Okay.
I'll help out too. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's
and bright stars through the perilous fights, o'er the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you so much. Yeah. I would like to invite our upper school principal, Steve Spannering of Year J, to say a few welcome words to you all.
Morning, everybody. I just want to start off by saying I normally dress more professionally than this. We have a Spirit Week going on, so that's what this is all about. So just a little disclaimer there. So I feel like most of the things that need to be said for a welcome have already been said. But I really appreciate you making the trip, whether it was a short one or a far one. It can take quite a while, depending on the weather. So thank you all so much for being here. This is a competition, but again, it is in the spirit of camaraderie. And the more we can get events like this to happen, the more participation we can get in these sorts of things, and the more students we can get involved. And that's really what this is all about, is all of you students who are here today. So let us know how we can help you, how we can support you, how we can make this experience the best experience possible. My office is just up these stairs. And if you're wandering by, you want to stop in and say hi, or if you get lost and you bump into me, please, by all means, hey, Mr. Spannering, Mr. Steve, hey, Guy, you, whichever one, I'm here to help. All right, have a great day. Have a great 2 days.
Thank you, Steve. All right, before we continue with the final remarks, I would like to, that we as coaches and participants, I'm not a coach, but I call myself a coach, I'm sorry about that, that we clarify some points before we begin the tournament, okay? I was last night reading over some of the questions, not all of them, okay? And just want to remind you that we have 1 hour per round, right? And we're gonna try to go through all the questions. The questions should be done in the full hour. Now, we're going to be very kind to our moderators. Some of them have never done this, but they're doing their best to participate and help, right? And just for you to understand, we can ask them to read the question again, okay? We're going to have 5 seconds. We're going to have 5 seconds to answer the question. There's a timekeeper. If there is 5 seconds is in 10 seconds? Okay. Okay, so, good. See, that's why you should be over here instead of me. And there are questions that say that you have 30 seconds or so. It depends on the question. All right? But we're going to try to go through all the questions during the hour. Understood? Anything else that I need to say?
who are moderating also teach classes, and like we really need to make sure that we start and end on as quickly as possible. So the goal
But
is
to be fair for everybody, so we need to go, how many questions are there? 25? 25, we must go through all 25. Because if there's a tie, it's head to head, right? And then number.
We have
number
tiebreakers.
wins, head to head, and then number, and then points. And so the points count. And if one team went in 1 hour and the other one's
So
went.
we can make a decision now in terms of not using 25, gonna use 20, 22, whatever, but we have to, all of us have the
Yeah,
same number
the
of
same
questions.
number of
Exactly.
questions.
So it's not gonna be 1 hour. Because if we decide differently not right now, it's okay. But decide it's gonna be 22 or 20. Well, we can all decide that one group's gonna do 25 and the
Right.
other one's gonna do 20. But that was an issue last
Yes,
semester in our last.
it's true.
I think do we have to? I think we have time for the 25.
Yeah, I think it should be 25. Do you think we have time for
Yes,
the 25?
we have the
So
25.
let's do the 25 and let's do the 25.
Or-
Okay.
I don't think we should time.
Everybody starts with 25 and we'll see, because he
Right.
said that the teachers here have time, right?
Yeah.
And we'll check with our first round, everybody does it on 25, and for second round, now it did not work, maybe we should do 22, is that okay?
And it's something that.
Yes. So let's keep all the teachers, coaches together and making decisions so we don't run into problems because we're very passionate.
First one, 25.
Yes, and we'll see, we'll time if that works.
Okay. All right. Anything else? We're good? All right, guys. I hope this is a great experience for everyone. Okay. Remember that you're going to have high and low moments, but that's all right because in competitions, that's what we get. We get always second chances, right? Be sure to enjoy every match and each day. We're going to try to feed you and make you feel like you're at home. We love having you over here. We love having this opportunity for middle school because we didn't have that opportunity before. Okay, noisy. Remember that winning is not everything, okay? It is important, of course, but the idea is that you enjoy every moment and you make a lot of friends over here, and I'm sure we will have a lot of fun. So, let's do our best and have a great tournament, okay? Thank you everyone for being here, and may the 2023 Middle School Knowledge Bowl tournament begin. Let's go! Can we have all the teams over here in the front so we can get a picture of all of you? Some will can stand on the stage, some can sit on the side of the stage, and some can stand on the floor.
I recommend using
They're gonna watch it on YouTube if they can. I'm telling them right now.
What's the name?
I was saying,
Will we be able to see it?
We have stopwatches for timekeepers. We have markers for on the on this like, is there a time here? You should know your
gente, é assim, é assim, ó. Hey, gente, you have to check the board is right there. Okay? You have to check the board. We're gonna be checking as well, but it's good for you to make decisions sometimes. I told you, we're gonna be here. Rebecca, here, Fernando, right? Leite and Júlio. Right? What's the third one? Bathroom, water. that one's my old one. Because it's the one. Yeah, I had the one, two, I had those two of mine. Because there's a one. Yeah, one of this, and there's another one, was this one, yeah, and there's a different one. There's a light and a button. Lower. This one. Yeah. And this is the first time I see it.
The thick woods.
In Brazil.
Thick woods of the south. Paraíba of the south.
Let's talk about
because we have to say all our land. Nós temos uma land, they do one.
Por que o país mais antigo Maia?
Não lembro, não, but if it's right, the answer is
Por que?
we have to check. Correct.
Não, a gente vai colocar aqui. A gente vai ficar aqui. Como que você chega até aqui?
Não, você tá me dizendo. Gente, sabe uma coisa que não faz nenhum sentido? Como que A e ônibus atravessam a mesma faixa? Tipo, o carro assento, roda, assento, roda. O ônibus,
One of them,
roda, assento,
and then you have to go back.
passagem,
They own
assento, roda.
One is wrong, no point.
Sometimes the English we generally we say the actual mark the
É a mesma coisa.
Por que você acha que a pista é muito maior do que o carro? Como que eu não sabia disso? A pista é muito maior do que o carro.
Because now if it's right,
Como que eu consigo ligar se eu quiser na estrada?
you always have the side and the bond side. Go to one and the bond have to be one by one. Maybe
Mas
one
imagina essa
maybe one is fifth, but you still bond like no problem. So I generally keep those stuff and
So team one got it wrong, you say wrong. O&M.
wrong, no, wrong. Next team, and then they have like seven.
Eu sei, porque eu gente, aqui
You have done, and they have
mais,
one before.
tá mais perto da gente de prova.
Wrong.
É mais
You
perto.
go to the next team. First of all, you finish the course. You do not
Isso não faz sentido na cabeça.
finish the course now, they can pass that. You might have a team. And then at that time is over. No one answers. Even if they go in afterwards, no, it's time. Take time. It's always given the answer.
Quando eu
They all don't
penso
understand. No one answers in the end.
faz mais sentido.
Mas eu quero
É a última. Eu sei.
I don't get the answer.
Eu sei.
After the two teams
Mais avançado do que o Egito. Então, é um negócio que veio o Egito. Aí, o Egito, os descendentes do Egito.
Because the first one, if it's right,
A outra cara, eu não
if
sei.
it's wrong, you go to the next one. They go back to the answer.
Sim,
If it's wrong, then they go. You know about the final five.
No.
não, agora essa é mais sentido. A dessa fazia muito
For
sentido.
rebounds or not.
All right, welcome to EARJ. My name is Jasmine Anderson. I am an English teacher. I will be the match moderator, and here assisting me is Mr. Igor, a math teacher. Team 1, please stand. Captain, please introduce your teams.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
Just say your name and the names of your team members.
I'm Lucia Turi. I'm an 8th grader. This is Anna Michaelbus, James Dellison, and Rawson Pack.
Thank you very much. Team 2, team captain, please stand and introduce your team members.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Pereira. To my right is Stefan Ferrari, Rafael Leite, and Julio Cesar.
Great.
Good luck.
Thank you. Also, please go ahead and check your buzzers to make sure that they work.
Just a minute. Let's start.
You have to do one at a time.
Let's start.
Team 1, OLM. Oh,
Wait, it's one at a time.
sorry.
Okay, wait a minute. Lucia, please.
Great.
OM. Hold on.
Thank you very much. All right, I would like to remind you that you need to be recognized by myself before answering the question, not waiting to be recognized before shouting out an answer. The first time would be a warning, and the second time you would get points deducted. The bulk of the questions are toss-ups. Either team can buzz in to be recognized and answer. If the first team to answer is incorrect, then the other team can hear the rest of the question and answer. This is called a rebound. For every toss-up answered correctly on the first try, that team gets a chance to answer all 3 parts of the bonus question. For these, you can ask all parts, and the team can discuss, and the team captain is responsible for answering. The team captain may also ask to read all 3 questions before going back and answering them one at a time. You cannot talk to each other during the you can talk to each other during the bonus questions, but not during toss-ups. There's no bonus on the rebound. If no one answers the toss-up, then we will move on to the next question after 5 seconds. 10 seconds? If the team does not answer the bonus, we will move on to the next toss-up. Okay, ready to get started? All right. Ready? Okay. All right, the first question. Toss-up round 1. Toss-up 1, science. Scientists have discovered that this substance in the concrete of ancient Roman buildings gives the buildings their stability. Created by hot mixing, the concrete or produce clasts, C-L-A-S-T-S, this substance with chemical formula calcium oxide, fills in cracks in the concrete as they develop. Give the common name of this substance that is also the name of a common citrus fruit. Next question. Do I give the answer? The answer is lime. Okay. Next toss-up, number 2, is math. You have 30 seconds. Pencils and paper ready. Evaluate the expression
2x squared minus 5x plus 11 at x equals 3. Evaluate the expression 2x squared minus 5x plus 11 at x equals 3.
OLM. Incorrect. EARJ. Incorrect. The answer is 14. Toss-up number 3, language arts. In England, this word means a 2-game match between soccer teams. Other meanings of this noun are a piece that holds 2 train rails together, a line joining two of the same musical notes together, and a bow knot in your shoelace. Give this word that also means a piece of fancy cloth worn around the neck by men. And I'm not finished reading the question yet. Mhm. It's correct. Okay. And they don't have to wait till I finish reading the question? They don't? Okay.
They don't have to wait.
Okay. So now we go to. Okay.
Yeah, all right. We didn't wait until we recognize you, okay? You answered before we call out the full names. So it's the first warning, the second warning, you get the points, okay? So all of you wait to be recognized by us, all right?
Okay, bonus 1, sports. 2023 saw the first edition of the Eddie in 7 years. A, held only when conditions permit, the Eddie is a contest in this sport on the north shore of the Hawaiian island of Oahu. B, do I keep reading? B, the Eddie is named for the first man in Oahu to have this job. He died trying to save the crew of a canoe. And C, in order to have the contest, waves must be consistently reaching 20 feet minimum on the Hawaiian wave scale, measured from calm seas to the top. A wave of that height is actually this tall from top to bottom. Part by part. A, held only when conditions permit, the Eddie is a contest in this sport on the north shore of the Hawaiian island of Oahu. Correct. B, the Eddie is named for the first man in Oahu to have this job. He died trying to save the crew of a canoe. Incorrect. Lifeguard. Lastly, in order to have the contest, waves must be consistently reaching 20 feet minimum on the Hawaiian wave scale, measured from calm seas to the top. A wave of that height is actually this tall from top to bottom. 40 feet. Okay, back to the toss-ups. Toss-up 4, social studies. In 1976, she said, socialist governments always run out of other people's money. After getting a chemistry degree, she went to law school and then worked her way up the ladder of British politics until becoming Conservative Party leader in 1975. The Prime Minister 4 years later. Oh, EARJ? Correct. Bonus 2, social studies. On this Greek island, it is against the law to use a car, motorcycle, or bike. Identify this island sharing its name with the creature of myth that grew 2 new heads for every one it lost.
Wait, we need to wait until you read everything, okay?
B, this common pack animal is the most common way to transport stuff to the island's uphill areas. And C, this is the largest Greek island by land area and population. EARJ? Correct. Incorrect. Donkey. Okay. Next one. Fine arts, toss-up 5. Identify the musical genre whose subcategories include gypsy, fusion, free, big band, New Orleans, and bebop. EARJ? Correct. Bonus 3, fine arts. Name these 3 materials commonly used in sculpture. A, it may take several elephants to generate enough of this material for one sculpture. B, this alloy usually combines copper and tin. C, this rock is made of limestone. A, it may take several elephants to generate enough of this material for one sculpture. Correct. B, this alloy usually combines copper and tin. Correct. C, this rock is made of limestone. Okay. The correct answer is marble. Moving on, toss-up 6, sports. As of October 2023, she has won 88 World Cup races, 2 more than Swedish legend Ingmar Stenmark. Name this young American who, unlike Stenmark, has won downhill and Super G events, as well as slalom and great slalom races in her career as an alpine skier. The correct answer is Michaela Schifrin. All right, I think it flips over. Thank you. Toss-up 7, religion. The term hafiz designates someone who has memorized this entire text word for word, first translated into English in 1734. What religious work that consists of 114 surahs is said to have been revealed in the early 7th century AD by the angel Gabriel to the EARJ? Correct. Toss up. Oh, bonus. Thank you. You're going to read these answers. Maybe. Okay, bonus 4, math. Get your pencils and paper ready. Brad can mow a large lawn in 45 minutes by himself, while Randy can do it in 30 minutes by himself. Give an equation that can be solved for x, where x is the number of minutes to mow the lawn if both work together. B, solve for x in minutes. C, as a mixed number, how many lawns of the same size could Brad and Randy mow together in a single hour? Brad can mow, or just the answers? Okay. A, give an equation that can be solved for x, where x is the number of minutes to mow the lawn if both work together. No. Sure.
It's just a break? Yeah. 1 minute? What is it there?
Okay, so then we go back to this. Okay. Yep. This one you're going to need to be the right answer person on. Oh, I don't know if you need to know that, but.
Thank you, audience, for being good so far, but remember, you can't scream out any answers. It's a really official competition, so please, no trying to communicate with people on the stage and no talking out answers before their answer.
Okay, so that bonus answer.
So far, you're doing great.
Thank you. That bonus answer was incorrect. The correct answer was 1/45 plus 1/30 equals 1 over x. Moving on. Next toss-up, math, 30 seconds. Pencils and paper ready. X and y are supplementary angles. Give the measurement of x if it is 4 degrees larger than 3 times the measure of y. X and y are supplementary angles. Give the measure of x if it is 4 degrees larger than 3 times the measure of y. Next one. Correct answer was 136 degrees. Social studies. As a young man, Franz Joseph I had to learn the languages of this empire, including Polish and Czech. Soon after he took this country's throne in 1848, EARJ? Correct. Ooh. What do I say? Could you please repeat the answer?
Does it ask in the answer for clarification? Usually they put it in parentheses.
No.
Can you please check, please?
Austria-Hungary.
History teacher in the house.
What was the historical figure?
I'm not an English teacher, but well, but it says the Austrian-Hungarian Empire, but he said.
Is it asking the empire or is it asking?
Languages of the empire. No.
Yeah, incorrect. OLM? Yes. As a young man, Franz Joseph I had to learn the languages of this empire, including Polish and Czech. Soon after he took this country's throne in 1848, he had to fight both Hungary and Italy. By the time he died in 1916, after 68 years as monarch, he had basically seen his family's century-long dynasty come to an end as the next to last Habsburg ruler of what German-speaking country? Time's up? Is it too late?
It's, time's up. So
Time's up. Austria.
It's Austria.
Yep. Okay. Toss up 10. Science. 30 seconds. Pencils and paper ready.
On a rebound, there's no point.
No point.
No, if it's incorrect, no point.
No point.
No point.
No point. So it was
Nope, no point. It was timeout.
Austria.
Okay, here we go. Science. Calculate the amount of torque generated by a man who applies a 50 Newton force to a spot 2 meters away from a lever arm. Sure. Calculate the amount of torque generated by a man who applies a 50 Newton force to a spot 2 meters away from a lever arm. Time's up. 30 seconds? Yep. Okay, the correct answer was 100 Newton meters. Here we go, 11, literature. This author's speech in Boston to honor John Greenleaf Whittier's 70th birthday was not as funny as he intended it to be, partly because the speech insulted 3 of America's great writers of the time. Name this American author who gave this speech in 1877, a decade after his story about a jumping frog. The answer is Mark Twain or Samuel Clemens. Number 12, science. In December of 2022, U.S. scientists developed a 2 megajoule input of energy to a target and got 3 megajoules of fusion energy as an output. This is the first time that what condition has been reached in a fusion reaction where more energy is reached than what is put in. A condition that with cars and rockets uses a spark to make an air-fuel mixture explode. EARJ? Incorrect.
Time's up.
The correct answer is...
No. Then you ask. Captain, do you have an answer?
Captain, do you have an answer? No, the correct answer is fusion ignition.
Simple.
Okay, literature. Number 13. Short stories by this author include those named for the idol gods Dragon and Azathoth. Other scary works by this author include The Lurking Fear, The Doom That Came to Sarnath, and The Dunwich Horror. Identify this 20th century American, often published in the magazine Weird Tales, who also wrote At the Mountains of the Maldives and The Call of Kalalu. The correct answer is H.P. Lovecraft. Number 14, recent events. This country had 2 coups in 2022. One, when Army leader Paul Henry Damiba kicked out President Roch Kabor, and the second, when Damiba was deposed 8 months later by Army Captain Ibrahim Traore. What French-speaking nation in West Africa, surrounded by Mali, Ghana, and Niger, was once called Upper Volta and has its capital, EARJ? Correct. Bonus question, science. In December of 2022, NASA completed the first mission of this new program with a splashdown in the Pacific Ocean. A. Identify this program, designed to create a sustainable base on the moon and named for the Greek goddess of the moon, who was Apollo's twin sister. B. Identify the spacecraft used in the mission and named for a Greek hunter, whose constellation includes the stars Rigel and Betelgeuse. C. The craft hit the water with a velocity of Mach 20. Let me repeat this one. The craft hit the water with a velocity of Mach 32, or 32 times the speed of this. A. Identify this program designed to create a sustainable base on the moon and named for the Greek goddess of the moon, who was Apollo's twin sister. Correct. B. Identify the spacecraft used in the mission and named for a Greek hunter, whose constellation includes the stars Rigel and Betelgeuse. Correct. C. The craft hit the water with a velocity of Mach 32, or 32 times the speed of this. Correct. Back to this. Okay, next toss-up. Next one, sorry. Math, 30 seconds. Pencils and papers ready. Give the hypotenuse of a right triangle with legs of 12 feet and 16 feet. Give the hypotenuse of a right triangle with legs of 12 feet and 16 feet. EARJ? Please be more specific. Correct. Okay, bonus question, social studies. At his funeral in 2023, the Sistine Chapel choir sang Psalm 23. Give the papal name and number of this late Roman Catholic Pope. B. The Pope whose given name was Joseph Ratzinger was born in this European country. And C. He allowed celebrations of the Tridentan Mass in this language no longer commonly spoken. A. Give the papal name and number of this late Roman Catholic Pope. The Pope, whose given name was Joseph Ratzinger, was born in this European country. Incorrect. The correct answer was Germany. And the Pope was Benedict XVI, and the language was Latin. Next, science. NASA says this planet has crushing air pressure at its surface, has a thick, toxic atmosphere filled with carbon dioxide, and was the first planet to be explored by a spacecraft. Name this planet perpetually surrounded in a thick yellowish clouds of sulfuric OLM? Correct. Next bonus. Math, 45 seconds.
Forget about it because we started differently.
Yeah, okay.
Continue on. A rectangular field area with 102 square meters is
X minus 6 meters long and x plus 5 meters wide.
Give the quadratic equation needed to solve for x. That's A. B. Give the positive value of x that solves the equation. And C. Thus, the field is this number of meters long. Part A, give the quadratic equation needed to solve for x. B, give the positive value of x that...
Read the whole. Wait. You read A and then wait. You let ask.
Sorry, A, give the quadratic equation needed to solve for x.
No answers?
Do you give the correct answers?
Yeah.
Yep. Correct answer is x squared minus x minus 30 equals 102. The letter B correct answer is 12. Letter C correct answer is 6.
Okay, next toss-up 17, language arts. An intransitive verb does not need one of these to make sense in the sentence. Give this grammar term for a noun or pronoun affected by the action of a verb that usually follows the verb in a sentence and can be direct, indirect, or the blank of a preposition. Sure. An intransitive verb does not need one of these to make sense in a sentence. Give this EARJ? Incorrect. You have 5 seconds. Give this grammatical term for a noun or pronoun affected by the action of a verb that usually follows the verb in a sentence and can be direct, indirect, or the blank of a preposition. Incorrect. The correct answer is object. Number 18, fine arts. Russia's evolution, Kuwait's Al-Hamara, and China's Canton and Oriental Pearl are all skyscrapers whose titles end with what word that also follows Canada's CN? Russia's evolution, Kuwait's Al-Hamara, and China's Canton and Oriental Pearl are all skyscrapers whose titles end with what word that also follows Canada's CN. The correct answer is tower. Number 19, science. This structure's base is called a bulb and has nerve fibers wrapped around it, along with sebaceous glands that keep your hair oily. The arrector pili muscles that are part of this structure make your hair stand on end when you are scared. EARJ? Incorrect. Name this structure that allows hair to grow and keeps each of your hairs attached to your skin. Time's up. The correct answer is... Do you have an answer? Incorrect. The correct answer is follicle. Okay, here's math, toss up 20, it's 30 seconds. Pencils and papers ready. Give the sum of the two quantities 5 factorial and 6 factorial. Give the sum of the two quantities 5 factorial and 6 factorial. EARJ? Incorrect. You have 15 seconds.
Time's up.
Time's up. Do you have an answer? Correct. Okay. Break for 1 minute. Got it. Thank you. Got it. That's the only thing that changes. Okay. Got it. Okay.
You're saying that in class by questions, protein
Correct. Okay, got it. Thank you. Okay, are we ready to continue? Let's continue. Toss up 21.
1 minute back.
Are we gonna proceed to bonus? I don't know, yeah, there's no bonus to
Okay. Toss up 21. Popular culture. The world building for this game was done by Game of Thrones creator George R.R. Martin. This game's lands between area. OLM? Correct. Let's move on to bonus. Bonus is literature. Answer these about British author Jonathan Swift. A. He was born in this capital of Ireland. B. His work, A Tale of a Tub, is a discussion of this topic that, along with politics, is a topic people often should never be discussed. And C. When Swift died, his fortune went to create this type of hospital, as Swift could have used one in his declining years. Time? Do you have? Okay. A. He was born in this capital of Ireland. Correct. B. His work, A Tale of a Tub, is a discussion of this topic that, along with politics, is a topic people often say should never be discussed. Could you repeat? Okay, next one. When Swift died, his fortune went to create this type of hospital, as Swift could have used one in his declining years. Correct. And back to B. His work, A Tale of a Tub. Okay, back to B. Incorrect. Religion. Okay, moving back. Social studies, toss up 22. To honor this man's speech in Boston in 1965, a new statue called The Embrace was placed in Boston Common Area in 2023. The huge statue depicting only this man's arms, interlocked with the arms of his wife, Coretta, symbolizes their hug after what clergyman was awarded the 1964 Nobel Peace Prize for his nonviolent struggle for civil rights for the Afro-American population. OLM?
Martin Luther King.
Correct. Bonus question, science. Give these terms from Wikipedia's glossary of physics. Answers may be more than one word. A device that emits light through a process of optical amplification based on the stimulated emission of electromagnetic radiation. B, the temperature and pressure at which the three phases, gas, liquid, and solid, of a given substance coexist in a thermodynamic equilibrium. C, the ability to do work. Time. Sure. A device that emits light through a process of optical amplification based on the stimulated emission of electromagnetic radiation. B, the temperature and pressure at which three phases, gas, liquid, and solid, of a given substance coexist in a thermodynamic equilibrium. C, the ability to do work. Correct. A? Okay, A is laser and B is triple point. Toss-up 23, fine arts. In the movie Clueless, the character Cher references this technique by calling someone named a Monet from far away. It's okay, but close up, it's a big old mess. Now considered a hallmark of neo-impressionist painting, what artistic technique developed from French artists Paul Signac and Georges Seurat puts many small dots of color right next to each other that only form a picture from a distance? Time's up. The correct answer is pointillism. Toss-up 24, math. For an ellipses, calculating this parameter requires both calculus and a measurement of the ellipses' eccentricity. Give this term for the parameter of a circle that is always equal to pi times the diameter of that circle. OLM? Correct. Okay, bonus 10, language arts. Give these two-word phrases added to the Oxford English Dictionary in late 2022. A, someone who steals your package before you open your front door to get it. B, to make an agreement with somebody by linking your little fingers together. And C, the woman in a movie who's the last one to face the killer after all the other characters are dead. C, the woman in a movie who's the last one to face the killer after all other characters are dead. Do you have an answer? Okay, A is a porch pirate, B is to pinky swear, and C is the final girl. Last toss-up question. In 1787, Benjamin Franklin said, "There are several parts of it which I do not present approve, but that he would accept it because I expect no better and because I am not sure that it is not the best. Name this governing document, the successor to the Articles of Confederation that has 7 articles and 27 amendments." ERJ? Correct. Bonus math. Answer these about the geometry of a right circular cylinder. A. The formula for its volume includes the squaring of this parameter. B. The volume formula can be considered as the area of either end of the cylinder times the parameter. C. One part of the formula for its surface area is the height times this parameter of the circles at either end. A. The formula for its volume includes the squaring of this parameter. Radius is correct. B. The volume formula can be considered as the area of either end of the cylinder times this parameter. Correct. C. One part of the formula for its surface area is the height times this parameter of the circles at either end. Incorrect. The correct answer is circumference. Okay, that's it. That's all 25.
Great job, everyone. Great job. That was awesome. Good job. Congratulations.
You guys all know where you're going next.
This is the schedule. If you want to know.
You should work together.
Great job. Oh, the Victoria Clark. Oh, no. When I read it, I'm like, she knows it. You're almost there, guys. Come on. Yeah. That was awesome. Great job. Guys, good luck. I'll be teaching right now. Yes,
Because if we made a mistake, we would be correct. We have to try. You gotta pay attention to details. Because it makes a difference. For example, if you say something, they will be at 12 to 4, 11 to 7. Because we would make a mistake and they will slow down. In this case, we didn't have a timeout. But if we had
the other one is also the first time since you didn't help them, and that's important.
Yeah, but I'm sure.
Okay. I'll be teaching right now.
For me, it was very good. It was 10 to 8 and then I'm telling them.
You actually woke up at a certain time, right? There are things that I know is here. There are things that I know is here is that we're going to be teaching you some math. Because someone knows how to do it faster.
It was 7 to 8 at the end. It was 10 to 8.
You knew all the balls, right?
I knew this one except this one. I knew like this one over here. I knew from this one to this one.
Oh, what?
I
Yeah,
remember
one
that
on the outside.
I only know factorial because remember when you went to the so I was reading the board. And
No,
then
when you died at 800 fucks.
and I discovered no, you didn't tell me. Then I discovered that and it's always been
Then
in
you
my
have to bring it once in a while, right?
and I remember it's like a something from a silver.
Yes. Okay, so just at 10:30. So we're going to be in learning conferences. I think it's right here. There's ISC. I have no idea that this year was not bad, not bad. You know, I could not see him from here. I just saw some of the girls from here. I talk to them now. This is not the way. And I remember when I put in the rules, the way you score. You leave there +2, -1, you leave all of that. It's easy for us to check if you really took away -1.
You can watch together.
One of you happens there.
They are not doing it.
Not good one.
They were on the bonuses. They were and then because they consider at that time that the time was over. Not that you answered it wrong, because it was not Austria. Yeah, the one of Austria. I was like, externally told you that Austrian Empire.
Oh, yeah, Austria.
It's a country. But I'm very interested in it.
People, at least you ask why. Because at this point, sometimes it's just like, because that mistake at that time, they said, Austria-Hungary. Something like that.
They didn't say
So they say, or something like that. So it's like, guys, traverse straight, they didn't move with me.
Right now.
Not him from and they
What they were doing as well as what you were doing. Okay. And you do. Will you do it any time else today now that you've been trained? Because I'm worried about the other high school students that might not.
Wouldn't it be correct to give it correct?
because it's not true.
Like, he didn't give me units.
No.
You won't say
You will
give
not
the
give the
units.
units. You will not give the units. It's 12, and it is way. Because if he said something about the units, in the question, it might be saying something about the units. So what do you have to do? That's what I said. So they know that's the units. But they have to
What's this?
This is, could you please come to the box?
So, but for example, he didn't say the units.
Did they? Because I even asked him, can you stand up and say it? You know, to see the reason why I sat down there, because they were also very close to the ones who were in the points. And I saw them as, I sat there.
In the one of the units, if you don't say the units, they will ask for you to.
No, they not ask for you, they give, can you be more specific? There's something wrong.
Yeah.
You have to continue. There's something not complete. Sometimes you specify a little more because you have said whens and they want the IRS. What is IRS?
The one on Martin Luther King, wouldn't you consider only Martin Luther King?
If you have said Martin
Calculus. And I said, I look at that as a
you have said, can you be more
then
specific?
somebody was something 2 pi r. We were talking about 2 pi r this morning, right? Yeah, 2 pi r this morning.
I couldn't understand the question.
I was like, because you come to start and then you read the
How
fire.
many times you saw that maybe you could have answered before they and it was correct? Twice.
The last one thing.
What was the last one?
The last one's Constitution.
So I was like,
Yeah, the Constitution.
You told them that the teacher was the last question. We have to
did you say that? Because I said try it. The last one, if you want,
Try it.
Keep it, we're gonna have that. People, I think you can, oh, you have to take the Ola. Did you get Ola?
Yes,
Did you get the Ola?
I have seen her.
Guys, I wasn't, I didn't know you were that's okay. That's the most important part of the game. If you have the, if you trust yourself, everything's gonna happen. Or not, but just trust yourself.
Mr. Jared, the sugar that she says when they use like I was like, it's pointy.
It's pointillism.
Yeah, but it's pointy.
When you look from outside.
It's go, let's go up. Yeah. And next time we are getting
do something after that. Where is it?
Oh, let me see. Ah.
I spent 30 minutes not in Miss Crystal's class because I got stuck in the bathroom. This is like my fourth time.
This is my.
So I'm
Oh my gosh, me too.
I'm basically like a pro right now.
Oh my gosh, yes. That's. Oh, I did jokes. Being stuck in the bathroom. I get paid.
If they need a professional bathroom, like Crystal is stuck and
Yeah.
all through it.
I'm happy we got to our first competition without the Jordan.
Hey, I have Alice, I have Wilson, I have Deb, and I have Isabel. Isabel, you're captaining the first game. Let's go through the rules again. Number one.
Wait, this is wrong.
What is wrong?
EAR has 10 points. Not I did too.
But you're gonna have to be early if you want to win.
And then we have
Our games are. Okay, let's see. So I got like 10:30. No, 10:30 is the competition. I'm not competing, but let me feel special.
Remember, guys, rebounds. You are allowed to discuss rebounds. But remember, there are only 5 seconds. And if you want the question to be repeated, that's only time.
Only the captain can answer rebounds, right?
Yes, the captain can answer rebounds. So that's why our second is going to be, let me see. Get is going to be, Get is there. Together is there, Alice is here, Wilson is there. No, sorry. Gabriel here, Wilson there. A and you start calculating on someone else starts calculating B and you calculate C. Fine. Do that. Okay? Yeah, because remember, I can just double check your work. And the moment it's all done, you get the answer to that. However, if time runs out and you are still calculating and you have one answer, all right, great. Then you can call me, ask for a rewrite, which is prompt. When you're prompt, keep calculating as the answer. Remember, you should have at least one answer before you ask. Is there any task that you're not confident about?
honor your commitments. When you do something, you should follow through. But
Who's sitting out this time?
art, they can help. Yeah, sure. If that's okay with you, yeah, time you can. You guys may need to help out with that. He's one of our
Mr. Derek, what's considered artistry again?
American history,
No, art history.
art history, art, old music, old novels.
So, like, old novels count as that?
Everything old art. We didn't have enough in the previous day. I think we had only two. There was the Roman one, there was the material one, which was the elephant, the material being
Yeah.
the elephant. So that was also.
Times were really difficult to keep track of. When they read, it's 30 seconds. That's really obvious. But there's some times where
They did one religion, they just, yeah.
It was so easy. It was. Like, I felt like everybody knew each other.
That is a lot that you miss. Like you get one batch of questions and you're like, I knew 70% of those. Then your round comes.
And you just like know none of them. I remember in the last knowledge bowl that we did in high school, I'm really proud that I got Kingston right there and Frida Kahlo and Victoria Falls. Like those are the ones that like mark.
Can the timekeeper see it from there? If I put it
I
in
think they can memorize it. That's how they
Or
remind.
maybe on a piece of paper, on a piece of paper.
So the last knowledge bowl we had was 34 years ago, so it's 24. Yes, 4 years. I found it out today with that. Yes,
I'm gonna write it here because they're finding difficult at times, okay? So leave the paper on the table, that should be helpful. The same thing I wrote it in.
Can be on a different thing, because that's what we're saying. Like, if they give me a test question, I don't know.
Yes.
Both of the guys covered. But like, it makes sense to kind of do that. Did the EAIJ take
It's at 10:30, right? And the next one?
8:30.
I can check. They're just right there in Javier's.
And where is it? You left everything here, right?
Yeah, I left the set of 5 for you.
Yes.
But it's okay. We need it for the next game. Oh, well, that maybe took it.
Yes, she did. She took it to the common,
That's right.
and then I told her she shouldn't do that because you had made copies.
Sure.
Hello, Marie. How are you?
Then you see another person.
Hi, Raquel from Recife.
So she's the principal.
Dory.
So you
That dance voice.
yesterday heard some of our boys of EAR playing around and playing around like that.
What
And then
did
they
you guys
came
do
to
here? And we don't use them, and God, the lady yelled at me, and then he,
and then Dan Constable, he was
Yes, you said that. And then the lady yelled at me, and then he goes, "That's Doreen." And he knows.
no, the
Right?
dad used to live with me in Vigo. I remember the last time I was like, and then dad says, "Oh, I bet you it was my friend Doreen." It's the son of a principal.
Dan called him, so he knows you. I know. Oh. 10
When it's paper and pencil, they will say 30 seconds. Sometimes 45. I don't know why, but yeah, it shouldn't be 45.
If you're with a class, you can come inside and sit down. If you're a parent to watch, you can come inside and sit down.
No. When is it? They will say 45, but it's usually 30, and then 15. Yes. So, Derek, I'm ready. So beautiful. So I can be here. So regular salsa, 10 seconds. Math computation, paper, pencil ready, 30 seconds. And then incorrect or return salsa. It's half the time. So it would be 5 seconds. Yes, math, return, And then if they miss, return question. Return question for EAR. Remember to say.
It's the same question.
Yes. EAR. But you have to.
They have to wait for you to signal whoever's
Yes.
buzzing before they can answer.
Don't forget
You have to recognize it.
Yes, I saw that. So I have to
So you
say
need to,
team.
you need to say clearly, toss a
Learning
question,
time is
bonus
over.
question, return question.
You all
Because
gotta
they're
wait
pretty
for
high
your
numbers.
First start with
Hey, toss a five, yeah, bonus one, bonus two.
Sorry, number of them. Say them.
They have the number there.
Yeah, yeah.
So toss up on the two. Science, you can say toss up on science. Toss up to social studies. Toss up three, math. 30 seconds. Paper, pencils and paper. This is very important to say. If they miss, return question.
It's the same question.
Yes,
And
but
they
you,
can ask if I can repeat it.
no, you have to continue from where you stopped. But if you're gonna repeat it on their own. Okay, isn't that what you agree? If it's a return question, then can she repeat it or no?
No, it's on the time.
It's on the time.
Yeah, if they want to repeat the question,
Yes.
unless the other team buzzed in before you completed the question,
Yes.
then they have the right to
finish reading it.
finish it.
Then you start.
Then you start.
Then you start timing. Okay. She needs help. Okay, so we left this.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Only after she finishes. If they ask her to repeat, you still time, okay? Math and computation is usually 30 seconds. But sometimes they say math 45 seconds, which shouldn't be there, but.
It does need to be silent while this is going on.
So math and computation. And then you
Stand up if you're sitting next to someone
and
and
then
move to
return
another
toss
seat.
up.
I think that's
If they miss, let's say they miss the question, she will say return question to the ABA. And then it will be halftime. Halftime, if it was 10 for a regular toss up, it's gonna be 5 seconds. If it was a math, then it becomes a 15. Now for bonus, regular bonus, they have 15 seconds. Remember that when you finish, you have to say time, okay? To help her, to know.
everyone.
And then bonus math, 30 seconds, and sometimes they might have 45 seconds. Okay, but this will stay here with, and we're here, right? So, Derek and I were here. And Mr. Douglas will be here.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Good morning, everyone. Today I will be your moderator. Hello. Today I will be your moderator. My name is Doreen Garrigan. I'm the lower school principal here at Escola Americana de Rio de Janeiro. Welcome. I would like to ask the team captain from EABH to introduce the team.
Good morning, I'm Isabella, captain of the UPH. This is Wilson, this is Gabrielle, this is Alicia, and that is Debbie.
Thank you very much. Would the team captain from EAR please introduce the team?
My name is Felipe, I'm the captain. This is Pimentel, this is Adriano, this is Noel, and there we have our coach Raquel and
Thank you very much. Would the team captains please check their buzzers, team from EABH?
You have to clear the button. On the button.
No, This one? Yeah.
Are we all good? Would the team from EAR please check their buzzers? Okay. This is my first time participating in the Knowledge Bowl as a moderator, so please forgive me if I just go to my notes to make sure that we are running this session correctly. Okay, so I begin with the toss-up question. Toss-up question 1, science. Its website shows how it can create computer code, translate foreign languages, and even generate poetry. Its creators say that its team from EABH. That is correct. I go to bonus question. Bonus question 1, science. Identify the SI unit for each of these quantities. A, force. B, mass. C, magnetic field, not electric car. Do you have an answer? Let me ask that. Are they able to answer in Portuguese?
It should be the answer that's in the question.
So it has to be in English? No? Okay. Toss-up number 2, correct? Toss-up 2, social studies. Considered a part of the Atlantic Ocean, this body of water contains both the Greater and Lesser Antilles, which included the islands of Aruba and Jamaica. Name this body of water. That is correct.
You need to recognize them, please.
Thank you. Thank you. Bonus question 2, social studies. Scientists using light radar technology have discovered nearly 1,000 settlements of this Mesoamerican civilization, connected together by more than 100 miles of causeways. Name this civilization known for its writing and calendar systems, whose city of Tikal is a tourist destination these days. B, the scientists studied the part of the civilization in this Central American country. C, their city of El Mirador included one of these called La Danta, that is more than 200 feet tall. Say that again? By prompt. One by one. Thank you. A, name this civilization known for its writing and calendar systems, whose city of Tikal is a tourist destination these days. That is incorrect.
You can give the rest of the answers.
The answers.
Great. It was Mayan.
And the other answers?
For B, the scientists studied the part of that civilization in this Central American country. The answer was Guatemala.
That's the answers?
And one more. Their city of El Mirador included one of these called La Danta, that is more than 200 feet tall. The answer was Pyramid. Toss-up 3, math, 30 seconds. Pencils and paper ready. Order room service at a major hotel and you'll be charged 10% sales tax and a 22% tip on your order, plus a $4 service charge added in last after everything else. How much in total would you pay for $30 worth of food ordered from room service? Team EABH. That is incorrect. Time. That's the. That is correct. Bonus question 3? No? Oh, sorry, because it was a turn. Okay. Toss-up question number 4, literature. In an oral statement by this man, written down by one of his pupils, he explains that he is popular because people like to watch him quiz someone about a person's wisdom and then laugh when he shows that person is not wise. Name this philosopher of ancient Greece. Team EABH? That is correct. Bonus question number 3, literature. Name these 3 biblical books considered among the 5 books of Moses. A, it is named for the census ordered by the Lord in its first chapter. B, it is named for the Israelites' journey out of Egypt. C, Moses dies in this book's final chapter. Time. Do you have an answer? No? Okay. The answers were, it is named for the census ordered by the Lord in its first chapter, the book of Numbers. It is named for the Israelites' journey out of Egypt, Exodus. Moses dies in this book's final chapter, Deuteronomy. Toss-up 5, fine arts. An English horn is half again as long as this instrument, and is thus considered its alto version. Named from the French for high woodwind, what double reed musical instrument is often used to provide an A for tuning other instruments because of its recognizable whiny sound? An English horn is half again as long as this instrument, and is thus considered its alto version. Named from the French for high woodwind, what double reed musical instrument is often used to provide an A for tuning other instruments because of its recognizable whiny sound? Okay, the answer, oboe. Oh, sorry. I thought that was her. What do I do now? Sorry, okay.
You have to do that question again from the extra. One question from the extras.
Okay.
On the back?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see, where would the extra questions be? At the end of the toss-ups.
Does the time start when you restate the question or on the first question?
I think it's,
When she finishes reading, then she starts timing, right?
but they asked for a reread, is that your question? So was the time given as part of that? I think it was all included. Thank you. Okay. I don't see, let me see, I'm looking for additional questions. 25. Yes, okay, thank you. Tiebreaker 1, mythology. Carried by doves to Mount Olympus each day, this honey-flavored substance, when drunk by humans, was said to turn their blood. EABH? That's correct. Bonus question 4. Name these animals considered, quote unquote, endangered by the World Wildlife Fund in 2022. A, the Sunda species of this large cat. B, the hawksbill and Kemp's Ridley species of this slow-moving creature. C, the black Javan and Sumatran species of this horned mammal. that means I could read each question.
Yes, I'm taking the answer.
Okay. The Sunda species of this large cat.
Go to the next one.
The hawksbill and Kemp's Ridley species of this slow-moving creature. That is incorrect. So I'll give you the answers now. A, the Sunda species of this large cat was tiger. B, the slow-moving creature from hawksbill and Kemp's Ridley was turtle. C, the black Javan and Sumatran species of this horned mammal, rhinoceros. Toss-up 6, social studies. It was built by James Marshall on the South Fork of the American River, but quickly fell into disrepair after Marshall's 1848 discovery of gold. Identify this building, constructed to grind flour, that is named for its original owner, is located within the Marshall Gold Discovery State Historical Park and marks the place where the California Gold Rush began. The answer is Sutter's Mill. Toss-up number 7, science. The country of Malawi closed its schools for 2 extra weeks after Christmas 2022, following a nationwide outbreak of this disease. Name this deadly disease, now nearly unseen in Brazil, whose bacteria found in dirty water causes diarrhea that results in extreme and rapid dehydration. Which team was, I didn't see the buzzer. Team EABH. That is incorrect. The answer is cholera. Apologies.
So you need to give them
Yep. I'll give you an extra credit, Chris.
Well, how does that work? Does that mean we cancel the entire question and we get it out fresh?
No, because I started to say it.
She missed, and she needs to give a question for them so they can try.
So I give one of the tiebreakers? Okay. Apologies, guys. Tiebreaker 2, popular culture. Non-player characters in this game are created by a spawn egg after using its world builder command. The wiki page for this game has subpages on smelting, trading, enchanting, and mobs.
No, you can discuss this.
Would you like me, do I finish the question?
Yes.
Okay. Trading, enchanting, and mobs. What 3D game created by Mojang Studios that encouraged players to, quote, explore your own unique world and survive the night has currently supported editions called Education, Bedrock, and Java? That is correct. Toss-up 8, popular culture. This character is portrayed by Amy Donald and has voiced by Jenna Davis. She really gets into her task of helping the orphan girl named Caddy, never to feel lonely or sad, beginning to attack and even kill those who threaten Caddy. Identify this title character of a recent horror movie. Team EABH? That is correct. Bonus question 5, fine arts. Answer these about French composer Gabriel Fauré. A, at age 16, his new piano teacher was this composer of Carnival of the Animals. B, his pupils at the Paris Conservatory included Nadia Boulanger, who gained fame by teaching this American composer of music for the ballet Appalachian Spring. C, he taught this composer of bolero. No answers? So I read the answers now. I want to make sure I don't make that mistake again about A was Camille Saint-Saëns or Saint-Saëns. B was Aaron Copland. C was Maurice Havel. Toss up 9, math, 30 seconds. Pencils and paper ready. Find the top point of the circle on an XY graph if its center is 4,3 and it has a radius of 5. Team EABH? That is incorrect. Time? EAR? Okay. The answer was 9, 3, 5 units up. Toss up question 10, literature. We're from Missouri is a musical adaptation of this work whose protagonist deceives his Aunt Polly into thinking he had a dream about her mourning over him. Injun Joe seeks revenge in this novel against the widow Douglas for her husband's having him publicly horsewhipped. Name this Mark Twain novel whose title character is best friends with the quote-unquote uncivilized Huckleberry Finn. The answer, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Toss up 11. Social studies. Litigated in court less than any other amendment in the Bill of Rights. A need for it is mentioned in the Declaration of Independence, when King George III kept among us in times of peace standing armies without the consent of our legislatures. Which amendment prevents citizens from having to feed and house troops in their homes during peacetime? The answer is the Third Amendment. Toss up 12, language arts. One meaning of this word from the Greek for topmost word is an abbreviation created by the first letters of the word, such as FBI for Federal Bureau of Investigations. Give this 7-letter word also define EABH? Correct. Bonus question number 6. Math, 45 seconds. Pencils and paper ready. Last week, a man bought 10 gallons of gasoline. This week, after the price went up 25 cents a gallon, he buys 15 more gallons. The total cost of the two purchases is $97.50. A, if G is the price in cents of a gallon the first week, give an equation in G that relates the total gallons purchased to the total cost. B, what was the price per gallon the first week? C, what was the price per gallon the second week? Am I allowed to repeat? I don't believe so. It's on your time. You want me to repeat the entire question? Okay. Oh, it's time? Sorry, time has been reached. Okay. Answer A was 10G plus 15, in parentheses, G plus 25 equals 9,750, or 25G plus 375 equals 9,750. B, the answer was $3.75. C, the answer was $4. Toss-up question 13. The cell walls of these organisms include chitin, but not chloroplasts, usually made of hyphae. What kingdom of organisms? EABH? That is incorrect. Yes, I'm trying to find where it was. What kingdom of organisms, studied by mycologists, often use spores in their life cycles and includes yeast, molds, penicillin, the mouth disease thrush, and mushrooms? The answer is correct, fungi. Bonus question. No, sorry, that's right, return. Toss-up 14, mythology. He retrieved his mother, Semele, from the underworld, who had been consumed by lightning after Zeus appeared. EABH? That is correct. Bonus question 7, sports. Give these terms used in serious trampoline competition. This 3-letter word, not mat, is the part of the trampoline you jump up and down on. B, this 4-letter word is the distance you move from side to side while jumping. Hopefully you won't break a leg or arm in the process. C, this 4-letter word is also used in diving. Both sports use it for a position where your body is bent forward at the hips to 90 degrees while your legs are kept straight. A, the 3-letter word, not mat, is bed. B, cast. C, pike. Toss-up 15, recent events. Matteo Denaro was arrested in 2023 after nearly 30 years avoiding arrest in Italy as a boss within what large organization or organized crime group? EABH? That is correct. Bonus question number 8, social studies. Answer these questions about tourist attractions in St. Petersburg, Russia. In the Yusupov Palace, this advisor to Tsar Nicholas II was poisoned with cyanide in 1916, but proved surprisingly hard to kill. B. Decembrist Square shows a huge bronze statue of this Russian Tsar riding a horse. C. The Church of the Savior on the Spilled Blood is where Tsar Alexander II was assassinated in 1881 after freeing this group of people. Time? Each question. So question A. In the Yusupov Palace, this advisor to Tsar Nicholas II was poisoned with cyanide in 1916, but proved surprisingly hard to kill. Do they need to say the full name?
You can say, can you be more specific? You just say, can you be more specific?
Even if it's bolded?
Oh, no, if it's bolded, then it's fine.
That is correct. B. Decembrist Square shows a huge bronze statue of this Russian Tsar riding a horse. C. The Church of the Savior on the Spilled Blood is where Tsar Alexander II was assassinated in 1881 after freeing this group of people. Go back and read question B.
Go back.
Decembrist Square shows a huge bronze statue of this Russian Tsar riding a horse. You are correct. C. The Church of the Savior on the Spilled Blood is where Tsar Alexander II was assassinated in 1881 after freeing this group of people. Incorrect, I'm sorry. The answer was serfs. Well done on knowing that Russian history, though. Toss up 16. Math, 30 seconds. Pencils and paper ready. Solve for K if 600 equals 120K. TABH. That is incorrect. The answer is 5. Lucky you. That was good. Toss up 17. Science. Feel good? Yes, yes? Okay, this is intense, guys. I'm having a good time now, thank you. Toss up, 17. Ready? Science. Crystals of this element's niobate compound are used in the computer chips of light-based applications because they can be made even thinner than chips with silicone. Found in medications for bipolar disorder and in hearing aid batteries, what is this least heavy solid element in the periodic table with atomic number 3? I'm not able to repeat the question, right? It's on their time, though. Okay. Crystals of this time. Okay. No. Yes. The answer is. Oh, you buzzed. Was time up. Okay, that's what I thought. The answer is lithium. Toss-up question 18, fine arts. Egyptian, Prussian, Oxford, baby, powder, electric, cobalt, cyan, cerulean, shades are all shades of what color, whose other shades include teal, EABH, you know, because you're normally the one that's in the buzzer. I mean, I would like to acknowledge.
But I'm sorry, but they know about this. We need to have, their first warning was on the very first game.
The moderators seem like you recognize them.
Yeah, but you need to say their name.
But this
Yeah.
happened in another occasion, right?
No. It's the moderator's decision.
It's my decision?
Yes. Did you recognize him or not?
I did look at him. I'd like to recognize the team.
Then he gets the point.
Yeah, but from now on, please, because this has been an issue in the past. Not just looking is not recognizing. We need to call the name of the
Yes, I was just about to call. So it was quick. I was just about to go EABH. So just wait a little bit for me to, because I'm trying to see the buzzers. I can't see the third. Yes, so just maybe even lifting them up a little higher, because I'm looking for the light. Okay. The answer is, you said? Blue is correct. Bonus question 9. Mathematics, 45 seconds. Pencils and paper ready. Give the number of degrees in each interior angle of a polygon with the given number of sides. The formula is, in parentheses, n minus 2 divided by n times 180, in parentheses n minus 2, divided by n times 180, where n is the number of sides. A, 4, B, 10, C, 360.
What were the A, B,
So I can repeat it during your time.
No.
You want me to repeat the question again? You are, I'm going to read the question again. Find the formula. The formula is, sir. Okay. The formula is n minus 2, in parentheses, divided by n, times 180. The time is, I'm just reading you the question so it's clarified. So where n is the number of sides, so each one was n. And 4 sides, and 10, and 360. Okay. Toss-up 19. Math, 30 seconds. Pencils and paper ready. A rectangular prism is 8 inches wide and 9 inches long. What is the depth of the prism if the prism's volume is 360 cubic inches? A rectangular prism is 8 inches wide and 9 inches long. What is the depth of the prism if the prism's volume is 360 cubic inches? EAR? The answer is correct, 5. Bonus question 10, science. The Pantanal area of Brazil gets its name from Spanish and Portuguese _ swamp. A, the bright-colored macaws seen there form a group of this bird type that can sometimes be taught to talk. B, the giant variety of this insect-eating Pantanal creature is classified in taxonomy with the sloth. C, name either of the other countries that contain part of the Pantanal. Name either of the other countries that contain part of the Pantanal.
Can you process that part?
A, the bright-colored macaws seen there form a group of this bird type that can sometimes be taught to talk. Correct. The giant variety of this insect-eating Pantanal creature is classified in taxonomy with the sloth. Correct. C, name either of the countries that contain part of the Pantanal. Bolivia or Paraguay. Correct. You ready? Toss-up question 20. To this country's northeast is Zimbabwe. To its north and northwest is Namibia, except for its 150-meter border with Zambia. To its south is South Africa. Name this country that contains much of the Kalahari Desert and whose capital is Gaborone. To this country's northeast is Zimbabwe. To its north, time. The answer was Botswana. Toss-up question 21, popular culture.
They have to take a break. You take a break after 21. After 20.
After 20, you take a break.
Take 1 minute break.
Okay.
And when they're done,
I will try not to look at you. I'm like.
scanning. Good. I did look right at you. No, you're right. That's why I wanted you to. Alex Schwartz is a good one. I saw your face go up.
And I'm in it with some.
So I have been briefed that if there is a return, that if that team gets the answer, unfortunate return of his ridiculously self-indulgent, ill-advised vanity tour is a parody of anyone else's material. Identify this singer famed for his takeoffs on hits by the Greg Kiln Band, the Backstreet Boys, the Kinks, and Michael Jackson. Called Weird. The answer, and I'm really shocked you, Weird Al Yankovic. 2, social studies. This country's medieval kingdom of Mysore has been there for nearly 4 centuries before a series of 4 wars ended in the late 1700s with England conquering its territory. Name this country. The answer is India. Considered a step a star's luminosity, or like an arithmetic sequence, each term is multiplied by the same constant to obtain the next term. EABH? That is incorrect. Packaging called PET or PET, and in the bioplastics PLA and PHA, the P stands for what 4-letter Greek prefix meaning, quote, many, that also begins words? EABH? Polly is correct. This adjective describes fractions whose numerator Give this adjective also used for numbers with both a real and an imaginary part. B, reduce the fraction 7x squared over 21x to the lowest terms. C, reduce the fraction 10x cubed, or to the third, over 40x to the fourth. Okay. Answer A. It's bonus, so I don't have to go back to you guys. No, good. Bonus, so answer A was complex. B, the answer was x over 3. C, the answer, 1 over. End of 25 questions. Thank you very much. Well done.
You get me ChatGPT.
find it?
Oh, I think I stopped it there.
But it stopped? It's still live. Maybe they have it. No, they don't have it. It's not touch screen.
It's okay, I'll let them in.